I've worked at the New Jersey Center for Teaching and Learning for about 5 years now. What I enjoy the most are the great group of teachers I work with at CTL. We work on physics courses at three levels: algebra-based, trigonometry-based, and calculus-based. And we create the material, and the wonderful part about it is it's all free to anybody who wants to use it. It's online, and it's used basically by three groups: students who need a little extra help, teachers, and you can actually put together your whole course and get all your materials from our site: exams, labs, chapter problems, homework problems, and it's for free. I actually run my classes right off of the website. And the third use is we can take teachers, they can go through our course and then take the praxis exam in New Jersey, get certified to teach physics without having to go back to college, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing for our society. I graduated from the United States Naval Academy a long time ago with a bachelor's of science in mathematics. I then spent 5 years on active duty driving nuclear-powered guided missile cruisers, and for the last 2 years I was the reactor officer in charge of the two nuclear reactors. And I did serve another 16 years in the Naval Reserve, so I was able to retire from the Navy at the rank of commander. Right after that, I went to Yale University, picked up a Ph.D. in nuclear physics, then went to Bell Laboratories at AT&T, where I worked for almost a couple decades. I then worked for a small telecom for 10 years as a senior executive in the operations group, and we sold ourselves. And that was about 8 years ago. And then it was time to make a choice. Do I stay with telecom, or do I do something different? I felt it was time, two things. One, to enjoy myself, and two, actually a little more important, give back. I've certainly done a lot in my careers, but I've also been very blessed by being in this country and having all the benefits that's been attributed to it. Teaching immediately came to mind, and it was probably in my blood. My dad was a teacher, and now 4 of my kids are teachers, and 2 son-in-laws are teachers. It's been the best choice I've ever made in my life. I was very fortunate to attain a job at Secaucus High School about 7 years ago, where I received tremendous help. I actually had to teach biology first. There weren't enough physics classes. The biology teacher was incredibly helpful to me, as was my supervisor, the principal, everybody there, and the football coach who helped me with some of the students who weren't as interested in taking classes as maybe they should have been. It was just a phenomenal experience. 2 years after I was teaching, I got hooked up with CTL, and I started creating the physics presentations, the homeworks, the labs, and that was just a phenomenal experience because the two jobs kind of fed off each other. I would learn things in class, I would then be able to use them for CTL and vice versa. And that's where I truly found out that it's not just being able to teach something that shows you know something, you also have to be able to create the materials, which I've been doing now for 5 years. And I hope to be working with CTL for a long, long time.